Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Demi Moore and Ashton Kutcher of Katalyst Films and the Presidential Project.
Thank you. I like my song. I felt good coming up here today. We are honored to be here and truly humbled by the company that we're keeping. John Lewis, you are a hero. We have the honor to be here to present something that we made today. It's a project that we're working on called the Presidential Pledge. Tomorrow, we are all going to be witness to President-elect Barack Obama pledging his service to this country, his dedication to us, and I am inspired by the notion of that. I'm inspired by Barack Obama. I am inspired by his essence. I'm inspired by who he is. And I am inspired by the opportunity to pledge my service to this country, to this nation, to the greater good of mankind. We stand on the shoulders of people like John Lewis, and when we came up with the notion of this project and bringing community together, bringing citizens together, and having them step up and say what their pledge is going to be. What are they going to do to be of service to this country? What are they going to give up? What are they going to sacrifice? Because service isn't about what you're doing. It's about what else you're going to do. And I believe that. And so we reached out to some of our friends and our colleagues and asked them if they would want to leave their pledge, leave their vow. And we were greeted by a chorus of courage. Because when you make a pledge, when you make a vow, you're stepping out and you're saying, now I'm responsible for this. Once you let the words slip out of your mouth, now you're accountable. And these courageous people that you guys are going to see and that we're going to share with you, they said, I will be accountable. I will be accountable for this country. I will be accountable for our well-being, for our happiness. I will be accountable for the change that we seek. I will be accountable for you. And that takes courage. I'm going to turn this over to the person that is accountable for so much of my happiness. My better three-quarters. And the director of this project that we put together, Demi Moore.
Thank you, baby. I want to thank ServiceNation for giving us this opportunity to share it with you. It started as something very small and intended really to go out on the web, to connect with all of those people who had put so much effort into the campaign to get Barack Obama elected. And this energy and this desire was out there seeking. And so we wanted to kind of answer by creating an opportunity, because I think, as you were saying, Rhea, a lot of people don't know where to go or what to do, and they want to be involved, and I think it can be really intimidating. And so with this little short video, I think that we tried to plant a seed in hopes of sparking a desire for all of you to give your pledge. And I'm just going to let it speak for itself. And I hope you enjoy it, and I hope to see all of you coming forth and giving your pledge and asking other people to make their pledge. Thanks.
must summon a new spirit of patriotism, of responsibility, where each of us resolves to pitch in and work harder and look after not only ourselves but each other.
I pledge.
I pledge.
I pledge.
To help end hunger in America.
By supporting Feeding America and our local food bank.
I pledge.
I pledge.
To smile more.
To laugh more.
To love more.
I pledge.
To volunteer more of my time to help children battling serious illnesses.
With the Art of Elysium.
I pledge to be a great mother.
To be a great father.
To continue working with UNICEF to make this world a better place for all of our children.
To be the voice for those that have no voice.
I pledge.
I pledge.
To consider myself an American, not an African American.
To always represent my country with pride, dignity, and honesty.
I pledge to go to usaservice.org
and find a service project that I am passionate about.
I pledge allegiance to the funk, to the united funk of Funkadelica.
I pledge
to never give anyone the finger when I'm driving again.
To always find the humor in everything.
I pledge
to help find a cure for Alzheimer's.
To care for America's elderly.
To make sure that senior citizens have access to health care.
So that our next generation's memories will not be forgotten.
I pledge
to bring awareness to mental disease.
To advance stem cell research.
To spread the awareness of autism.
I pledge
to show more love to strangers.
To meet my neighbors.
Find out their names.
I'm gonna give them a smile.
And ask them how I can be of service to them.
I pledge.
I pledge.
To be a better mentor to my younger sisters.
To continue to be a mentor for big brothers and big sisters.
I pledge.
To reduce my use of plastic.
By starting with using less bottled water.
To plant 500 trees this year to help our planet.
To be more green.
To no longer use the plastic bags at the grocery store.
To consume less and cultivate more.
So that we are on this planet forever.
For the environment, I pledge to flush only after a deuce, never a single.
I pledge.
I pledge.
I pledge to turn the lights off, because I used to leave the lights on, but we want to conserve energy, so I'm going to turn the lights off, you turn the lights off.
I pledge.
I pledge to sell my obnoxious car and buy a hybrid.
To drive slower and not use as much gas.
I pledge to volunteer my time.
To express the importance of arts education in our schools.
To sell a culture of intelligence instead of ignorance.
I pledge to help children understand that just because they come from a small place doesn't mean they can't dream big.
I pledge to work to make good the 200-year-old promise to end slavery.
To the abolition of 21st century slavery.
To free 1 million people from slavery in the next 5 years.
To fight.
To become aware.
To educate.
To not give up.
To defend.
Issues that I care about.
I pledge to be of service to Barack Obama.
I pledge
to change how I live.
To be a better person.
To never stop learning and growing each and every day.
every day.
I pledge to commit to my own change before I ask others to change.
To be the change.
To be the change.
To integrate into my heart what I already know in my head, which is that we're all in this together.
Imagine what could happen next.
What's your pledge?
What's your pledge?
I know you got a pledge. What's your pledge?
You got a pledge?
What's your pledge?
I pledge
to be a servant to our president
and all mankind.
Because together we can, together we are, and together we will be the change that we seek.
Wow. Wow.